everyone has to kind of dive off the cliff together.
Because this is such a meditative piece, that we would start with a processional through the audience. And we are talking everybody.
Because we have very little time, relatively speaking, and I have to make sure that I'm communicating what I want clearly so that they can easily understand it, because they have to incorporate it just, instantly. The big thing for me is I don't want movement to tell the audience, oh, yeah, someone told them to do that. I want it to feel like it's coming from them and from the situation.
Richard is so wonderful. I know him only because of Joel, who he came highly recommended, and I said, yeah, sure, absolutely.
He understands movement, the body going from one place to another, and how fluid it needs to be, and what the motivation needs to come from, and he'll demonstrate it for someone, and they'll be able to put it into their body.
And the important thing for me is not to overstage anything, It needs to feel organic, otherwise it shouldn't be there, So you have to be ready and willing to edit anything, if it doesn't really work.
Richard's a thinker. He has this gentle way of approaching things. We had many meetings. We would discuss aspects of this, elements of this production for months. And I love working with him because he's not making it in any way about him. He's offering his guidance and wisdom and his fantastic eye.
I will say that I have worked with some pretty intimidating conductors in the past, but Martin was so open to this idea from the beginning, and he's done everything he can to help, bring the vision to the stage. So yeah, I couldn't be more pleased.
It's like a pirate ship, and one was like a ship with like gold flames on it. I was like, that's PASSIO Breaking Bad. And, looks like the brothers. That's good. Yeah. We have more press. Okay. They'll be here.
The costumer Louise is also an old friend of mine. I did a fashion show for her where she created these 26 coats. And there were these 2 coats that I saw them and I thought, oh my gosh, I could be nuts, but those would be perfect for Pilate and Jesus. Because the one coat has barbed wire all over it. Looks just like a crown of thorns. And the other coat looks like someone who really thinks he's a little higher than anybody else. So I asked her, do you think we could borrow those coats? And that's how it all started. And then we realized, oh shoot, we can't just borrow the coats. We have to balance out the coats with the rest of the cast. So we went and bought miles and miles and miles of muslin. And I think it looks good. I think it really came out. And then she made these great stools for the quartet that differentiated them, but go with the 2 coats. So the idea was just to make the fabrics be everywhere. And that's as simple as it is. We didn't want to go too far. Everyone's in basic black, and when we process in, the hope is that no one will know who's who.
The main limitation here is just space. Luckily, this particular piece fits really well on the stage, actually, because the stage is kind of built A, for the organ, and B, for like chamber music is what sounds best in here. This Arvo Parrot piece is kind of the perfect size to fit in this space, because it's like a 15-piece chorus, a quartet of singers, 2 vocal soloists, and 5 instrumentalists. And so it's pretty much the perfect number of people to put on this stage. Everything about it's ideal, with the organ, the space, the acoustics in here, so we don't have to amplify anything.
For a theatrical production, it's challenging, but acoustically, it's great.
Got it. All right. I apologize. All of my notes are deleted.
Always usually see people have this
All of my notes are gone.
Just closer if you want to.
they're pretty far from me. They could be much more
See, now,
intimate.
now the quartet's not going to be crossing center.
I need
Yeah,
to
so
nail
that's-
90%.
So then there is.
And I'm trying to read from a new score.
the whole thing.
I made a full score and put all my staging notes in.
I got it. 2 minutes, folks. 2 minutes.
The middle.
None of the person slows
Yeah.
on the corner.
On the corners.
The way it's structured, so that ritual aspect of like sort of the time stands still for 60 minutes. And when you think about it in the beginning, it really feels daunting, but you have to learn to just give in and just to be part of the flow of things and be part of something bigger than yourself. And I'm really curious how the audience is going to react to it. You know, when we start, there'll be a lot of attention. We want to sustain that attention. But I'm also curious if maybe 10, 15 minutes in, if I'm gonna start hearing a little shuffle. But that if that happens, I'm convinced it's going to go away. You just kind of have to accept the pace of things, and again, you have to just sort of give into it, and then you will reap the benefits of this music.